All right. Okay, restart. Okay, just go. Okay, welcome back to Unrelated Minds.
Yeah! Yes!
On this episode of Unrelated Minds, we're going to talk about the NFL, Super Bowl 57, and the road to Super Bowl 57. We're gonna talk about the stats and what's been going on, the players, the games,
The teams,
and just what our predictions are and what to look forward to on this coming week and on the Super Bowl on February 27.
Is it 27?
22?
No, it's 12th, right? I think it's the 12th.
No, it's
a 12.
yes,
okay.
It's the 12th. All right, guys, so stay tuned and we'll talk about some football.
Football! Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Daniel.
I'm Josue.
And today we're going to introduce you guys to one of our special guests on this episode. We have Ezekiel. I'll let him take the stage and tell us a little bit about yourself, what you like, and just your interest.
So I'm Ezekiel. I'm the youngest out of my siblings, out of 6 in the Quiroz family, and we're a pretty big family. You know, over the years we've been expanding, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But yeah, just I also go by Zeke too sometimes, but yeah, and well, I'll let these guys take it from here, But
yeah, man. Tell us something about yourself. What do you like to do? Any hobbies? I know you like to game. Tell us what games you like to play and what do you like to spend your time on?
Well, I used to like to draw a lot. I got into it at a pretty young age because my older brother Uziel, I would watch him draw from time to time in his notebook, and then when I would see him, it took an interest in me of the way he was, of the style of drawing. And into school I decided to take some classes over time, and I really got into it. And I like to draw and sketch, but it's kind of like a hobby, nothing too serious, but I do enjoy it from time to time. And I like to also, when I was little, I used to parkour too sometimes. Like I used to climb on trees, I used to climb on buildings, and I was pretty athletic, since I'm a pretty slim guy too, so that kind of in a way has its own benefits. Just being cool. Being really quick and agile. But no, that's what I like though. And yeah, I do game quite a lot. But
what are you gaming?
Well, right now I've just been into zombies lately, COD Zombies. But yeah, is it because like it's. I get it, for an outsider, for someone who doesn't know, it's just, shooting zombies. I understand that, but I like it because it's pretty complex if you dive deep into it. It's got a story, the gameplay, the mechanics, the characters, you get attached to them. And I won't go into it further because, within the span of like 5-6 games of like 10 years, it's a lot. It's really complicated. It's a very complicated story. Yeah, especially like the more later games. But yeah, that's what I've been into lately. And I just probably later on I'll get into other games too. I have a whole list to go down to play. But yeah,
I think one of my favorite zombies games was, I think it's Black Ops.
Black Ops.
Call of Duty Black
Ops.
Black Ops.
I think it's the first one, right?
Yeah.
That's the
that one was
original
good.
Or whatever. Everybody like the classic, right?
Yeah, Kino was the map people played a lot because it was an on disc map, so it's free for everyone if you bought the game.
Yeah,
and yeah, it's the most overplayed map ever.
No, for sure.
But no, it's a good map. I mean, for me now it's too simple for my taste, but because I like complicated maps, I like to play maps that they're just they're complicated. There's a lot of things to do in them. There's like side quests and like little Easter eggs here and there. But yeah, no, I don't want to bore with you guys with the details, the viewers. But yeah, I'll just keep it brief though. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm into lately. But yeah,
dang, that's awesome, man. No, that's pretty cool. I honestly, I'm glad you like to go out there, do some parkour. And
it's been a while though. It's been a while. I need to like stretch, do more exercise, and just flex like just be more active. That's the word I was looking for. But yeah, no, I'll let you guys. All
right. No, sounds good. Well, welcome to Unrelated Minds.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
And obviously, we got to ask you, since it is NFL special, what's your team?
Well, as it has been cleared by our two gentlemen here, I'm also part of the Niners family, the San Francisco 49ers family.
Bang bang Niner gang. Dang. Anyway, so just to let you guys know, we're going to not be biased. Obviously, we're Niner fans, but we're going to respect every team.
Yeah.
And we're going to, not, talk bad about other teams. It's football. It's a game, and we're just here to have fun, have a good conversation. And so, just a reminder, just because we don't like a certain team
doesn't mean we're gonna bash on them.
And same with you guys. If you guys don't like the Niners, even though we're winning,
totally fine.
Keep it clean in the comments.
keep it civil.
But all right, we'll get started here. Josue, the football expert here on the table.
Sorry guys. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I'll just say this real quick. I'll just side note, I also I'm a Raiders fan too. I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. I'm part of the Black Hole fan base, as they call it, for the Raiders. Even though they, it's a different location now, not the way it was with Oakland, but now they're in Las Vegas. But yeah, just wanted to put that in, just a little input. But yeah, go Raiders.
Back in school,
even though they're not in the playoffs anymore. But yeah, I'm also a Raiders fan.
Yeah, I remember in school, people would say, "Oh, Raider hater."
Yeah,
does that mean anything?
They always have like some
little phrase, silly phrase to annoy people.
Yeah,
because people used to say 40 whiners a lot to me in middle school.
Oh, really?
God,
this kid.
I used to tell people when they tell me that, I was like, dude, don't be that kind of fan.
Yeah,
just don't. I mean,
you're just provoking on purpose, and it's annoying.
Like, we understand you like a certain team, but I mean, when they start to like throw hate or start talking bad about other teams or their fans, then it gets overboard.
With the fan base, yeah, you don't want to cross the fan base. No,
exactly.
Yeah, especially the hardcore ones, though.
We might not like certain teams. Like, I grew up, disliking the Cowboys at all. Like back in the 90s. The only reason the 49ers don't have a bunch of Super Bowls is it's because of the Cowboys. So, I take that, as like this thing that I was raised on. I mean, I don't take it out on any fan. I'm not gonna call him names or. But yeah, I mean, I get it. It happens. You have a good team, but another team comes in and they're hot. And they win, and
right.
Like, you got it next year, and
exactly.
It's just, I don't think it's good for anyone to start, saying bad things about each other's team.
Like, it's not high school football, Like, I remember in high school, we'd have football teams, like football games, and things would get violent sometimes, because rivalry and all that.
What's it called?
But
toxic
it can get
fans.
Violent.
Yeah, toxic fans.
Just like, no.
But yeah. Anyway, so all right, let's get into our what's going on right now. What teams are up at the top, and what are your predictions for the Super Bowl 57?
Ooh, it's a hard one. So we're gonna start with the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
So for the NFC, the first like the wild card game that it was like the Niners and Seahawks.
Oh yeah.
And of course I'm rooting for the Niners,
obviously.
And then the next game was the Giants and the Vikings, and the Vikings had a great season, and the Giants is like this team that was like nobody betting on, and they're like, okay, they're doing something, it's amazing. And the incredible thing is that they beat the Vikings. It's not because the Vikings are a bad team, but it's just they have this thing where it really counts. They don't do it. They don't win it. And you got the Giants winning, and then the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. Tom Brady, dude. Tom Brady's 45. He'll probably retire until he's 50.
Yeah.
He loves football.
He loves football.
Hardcore, yeah.
So I mean, his team is like a bunch. You know, every certain often you have to change players. It's just the life of the game. Like you can't keep your same players for a very long time, and that's something that happened to the Buccaneers. And I mean, the Cowboys they were doing pretty good, but they don't have that thing where they're you know, like you can trust that they'll win certain games. And the fact that they beat the Buccaneers is it's like, yeah, okay, like I get that, you know, they're a superior team. Yeah. So, you know, they moved on to the next round.
Right.
On the AFC side, you have the Dolphins and the Bills. You know, it was a pretty good fight. The quarterback for the Dolphins, so he got hurt. He had a concussion.
Oh, no
His
way.
third one.
Oh, man.
And it's like this guy, I mean,
That's rough.
is he gonna come back or he's not? Obviously, he didn't come back, you know, because they had their backup quarterback
Yeah.
taking care of business. But yeah, the Bills,
That guy.
I mean, they were able to beat, you know, the Dolphins. And the next game was the Ravens and Bengals. That's another the Ravens quarterback got hurt, knee injury, and it's like, and he's like really good. Lamar Jackson. He's like
Jackson.
really
Oh,
good.
yeah, him.
He's like really good.
Lamar Jackson.
And then you know you got the Bengals.
Yeah.
You got Joe Burrow, which
yeah.
he's the dude is hot right now. Like
He's on a streak.
he's
on
got a
streak.
hot hand. So, I mean, like the Bengals won that game. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, you if you would have bet, I would have bet on the Bengals.
On the Bengals.
And then like this is like the most amazing game that happened. You have the Chargers and Jaguars. Okay, nobody believes on the Jaguars. Okay, nobody. If there's someone out there that says I do, no, dude, no, you're lying to yourself and to everybody.
Yeah, aside from the Browns too.
It's like
yeah.
so their first half was like I think like 27-7. Okay, like the entire game you have the Chargers just beating on those poor Jaguars, taking the ball away. And then it's like the second half is like this miracle where the Jaguars just come back and win the game 31-30. It's like
yeah.
It's crazy. They had like this one guy who bet on the Chargers to win. He bet $1 million.
That's crazy.
$1 million.
I mean, if you look at it from his point of view, I'm sure he's like, oh yeah, Chargers, you know?
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean
nobody saw this coming.
No one. That's.
But then the Jaguars coming back with like 31.
That's
It's
crazy.
like
it's a crazy comeback.
Wow.
I think it's like the third comeback in
really?
playoff game or something.
that's insane.
Yeah. So so let's keep going.
That's insane.
So on the divisional
All right,
round,
so division round.
yeah. So in the
Did you see or did you expect the results, you know, that we're seeing now? Did you expect that to be the results, or were you thinking, you know, other teams were gonna win?
Okay, so between the Jaguars and Kansas City, I was expecting that Kansas City was gonna win.
Yeah.
So that was like, you know, I was surprised that they actually put a good fight. But yeah, I mean, I was like, Kansas City's gonna win this game.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bills and Bengals.
Oh yeah,
I was
Bills
like-
and the Bengals.
I was like, I was hoping, hoping that the Bills were actually gonna make it, because I kind of feel bad for the Bills.
Yeah.
But the Bengals are on fire, and they just like murder them.
Yeah, 27-10. If anybody was wondering,
Yeah.
that's murder.
Yeah, is it because
Yeah.
they're? Do you think their quarterback was struggling? I forgot. His
No,
name for
he
the Bills.
wasn't. He wasn't at all. Like,
You sure?
that dude was on fire.
No, for the Bills.
No. Oh yeah, for the Bills.
I wasn't talking about Joe Burrow. I was talking about I can't remember his name.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. There you go.
So
That
he
gonna
was
bother me.
he
Yeah.
was just trying to keep his team alive. But there was like so many stuff happening. They just I feel bad for the guy. I really do. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He seems like he's gonna be in a team that, they're always gonna be going to the playoff. But it was so bad. I felt bad for the guy.
Dang. Yeah, I mean, to lose and then losing like by that much on like the divisional round. I mean,
yeah. I mean, you're
makes you feel
thinking,
bad. You're
okay,
like,
the
dang.
Bills they were doing pretty good, and it's like they're probably gonna do a lot better than that.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah. Well, people
10.
were saying that they believed that the Bills were gonna go to the Super Bowl this year.
No,
because
I
they
don't.
were doing good.
I don't believe in that.
So,
I don't know.
so I mean, seeing them, lose like that, and they're out now. It's like, wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, and then you had on the NFC side, you have the what's it called, the Eagles and Giants, dude.
I heard that was like a boring game because it was like too easy for the Eagles.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so the Giants are not exactly very good.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not gonna say they had luck on their side, but they kind of did. And it's just like one of those things where teams, with the kind of players that they have, they're doing what they can. Okay, the fact that they got this far is amazing.
Oh yeah.
And
Wow,
because the quarterback for the Giants, Daniel Jones, dude, he kept dropping. I mean, in other games, he kept dropping the ball, couldn't like run it properly. He would fall down.
Yeah.
And it's injuries. It's another factor in teams.
It's
and
a big
like-
risk. Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah,
it's kind of like it's like you guys are not going anywhere. But
Yeah.
they went pretty far.
Yeah,
they had a good.
I mean,
season.
they made it to the divisional round, so props to
they
them.
had a good season.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't say. There's always room for improvement
Yeah.
for your team, no matter what. But it was a good season for the Giants
It was until that last game.
until they got murdered by the Eagles.
Ugh.
Now, if you guys thought that the Bengals and the Bills was murder, that was 27-10. This is like murder in the third degree. This was, we're talking about 38-7. Giants got buried with a cross on top. You know how they do it.
Final nail in the coffin right there
Yeah.
for the season for them.
So
'Cause
R.I.P.
gone.
Giants
For this season, of course.
for
Yeah.
this season. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but
till next season.
So now we have the game, Sunday night game. Well, it wasn't Sunday night, but Sunday afternoon game.
mhm.
You have the 49ers and the Cowboys. Okay, this is two teams that been playing in the playoff for like ever, and of course, it kind of, I honestly don't feel bad for the Cowboys fans because a lot of them are super rude. I felt bad for the Cowboys players because they tried their best, but they were playing pretty good during the season. It's just sometimes you have other teams
Yep.
they just
Yep.
outplay you.
Yep.
And it
That's
kind of
true.
felt like this is one of those things where I'm gonna steal this phrase from someone, but it's kind of like, so the Cowboys got a lot of hate from a lot of other teams fans, okay? So it's kind of like we're gonna beat America's team because they call themselves
man.
America's
Oh my
team
God.
for America.
For America's team.
So
Oh,
America
God.
don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. Because the last thing you want to have is a bunch of Cowboys fans just rub it in your face,
Yeah.
which is like not pleasant at all.
Yeah.
I don't like to do it on people. Like I'm happy if my team wins, of course,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna rub it in their face. Because first of all, that's disrespectful. I mean, don't do that. But yeah, it was a good game.
So this was definitely a game that had us on the edge of our seat.
Oh yeah, the first and second
It
half.
was like
It was just
intense
tied.
at certain times. Why do you think the Cowboys put up such a I don't know, like such a fight, during this game?
So, okay, mainly they do have a pretty good defense.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Purdy couldn't get anything going, it's I'm not gonna say it's disappointing. it shows that he still needs more experience.
Yeah.
He's probably the only I think he is the only rookie quarterback to actually take a team to the NFC Championship.
Wow. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good record to have.
He's 23. He's one of those players that takes care of the ball, which you want from your quarterback to actually do that. I mean, Dak, he's a good player, but the fact that he had 2 interceptions,
those 2 picks,
that really hurt their chances of winning.
Yeah. No.
Scoring.
Yep.
And if you like the first quarter, the Niners couldn't even run the ball because the Cowboys had they were stopping the run, and like I know that the Niners are not gonna just like give up on that because running the ball is like one of their main things. And it took time, but they were able to at least make one running touchdown.
Yeah,
true.
No, you're right.
But yeah, I mean, the fact that they had like 4 field goals, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
But you're putting points, which it's like something that at least you're putting points. Because the worst thing is that you can't put points.
Especially on the first try, remember?
Yeah.
With the Cowboy. Oof, that was
Yeah,
rough.
that's
They missed it.
Oh,
They
that's
missed-
another thing.
yeah.
It's like
Their kicker was getting... Oof.
like I was feeling bad for the guy.
Even the announcers were just blasting on the poor guy.
I mean, yeah, no hate to the Cowboys kicker.
But he needs some work.
But I mean, yeah, we feel bad for him. We don't want to be in his position.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, no.
Even after he missed
Having all that
that,
heat on him. Oof.
the look on his
Poor guy.
face was like, wow, like, did I just
It's
miss
like, at the
that?
start, he's like,
It's so bad because okay, so the ball got tipped.
Yeah.
And it's like, even if it didn't get tipped, the ball wasn't going to go in.
yeah, it was
God.
like way
And
to
it's
the
like,
left.
oh,
It wasn't
God.
going to go in anyways.
I think that would have been more embarrassing if it didn't get tipped because he was so close. You know, like, you don't miss those kind of kicks. At least not that I've seen. I don't know if you guys
Because they're
seen
super
anything
close.
Like that, but
No, I mean, usually kickers actually do
close.
that. Like, they make it. Like, I guess if there's like, you're at the 40, 45, 50. Yeah, you're like, okay, I get it. You're pretty far. So you missed that field goal. I mean, it's not good because we need those points.
Yeah, you need all the
but
points
I
you can
get
get.
it.
Yeah.
But you're at the 20. It's like
You're
dude,
right there. You're close.
You're right
You're
there.
at the range.
That's insane.
You have your foot. Use it wisely.
I heard the people were saying that the coach was looking for fans to kick instead of having him kicking in. But
God.
anyways, yeah, I feel bad for the guy. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, so that the last play they did
Oh man, what kind of play
that was
that?
dumb.
What kind of play was
There's
that?
no other way to put it, but it was
Oh my
dumb. It was
God.
super
Throwing it
dumb.
at
Last year they
Elliott.
kind of did the same thing
Really?
when they play in that wild card game. They did this running. Okay, you're out of timeouts. You can't stop the clock.
Mhm.
It's like, why will you run it?
Mhm.
Like,
yeah, time's running up. You gotta
and
be
and
quick.
this one is like, okay, you got 6 seconds. Like the only thing you can actually do is that one play they call a Hail Mary.
yeah.
It's like
It's like a long pass.
everyone just runs up and then you throw it and it's like, okay, God, please answer my prayer.
Yeah.
And then somebody,
Please let it
if
catch it.
somebody catches, it's like, oh yeah,
It's a miracle.
it's a miracle. But
And I
It's like-
think that's what we were all expecting to see.
Yeah.
A long throw from
'Cause-
whatever his name is. What's his name? The quarterback.
oh, Dak Prescott.
Yeah, because
But that wasn't what we got.
Yeah.
I mean,
I saw that too. Yeah, I was thinking that because the Niners defense too, they were kind of more further in the back of the field.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Expecting that.
you're expecting that.
Yeah, because that's
And
the
then
last
he
play. That
throws
was
it
it.
like they didn't even make it like 10 yards. Like I think it was like 8 yards.
It was
Yeah.
And they had like their running back right in the
Right-
center.
right.
He becomes eligible to
Yeah.
catch the ball.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, he just gets pounded. And then
Just
he just throws the ball. That guy
to the
gets
ground.
sacked. And it's like, it's over. And everyone's like, oh, like,
Like that's
I'm
it.
like, thank God this is over.
Yeah. Well,
that
yeah,
was their
it's
last
like-
chance, and they
Cowboy
blew it.
fans are like, that's it? That's how it happened? Like,
Tears rolling already. Oh, just kidding.
tear,
Sorry.
yeah, they were crying and stuff. I mean, I feel bad in a certain way.
Well,
I just don't approve what they did after that.
play should have
Because
been.
like they're posting
different.
videos. They're taking their jerseys off. They're setting it on fire.
Oh, they're going too far. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like when they start taking it to a whole other level. But I did
breaking
see a
TV,
video.
hurting people.
Yeah, breaking the TV. There's this one guy who punches TV and then he throws it in the floor. There's this two girls. They're like crying and saying things like, "Why am I a Cowboy fan?" It's like, no, I mean, I get it. You know, it's hard to lose.
Yeah.
but
I would say, feel free to join our team, but then I'm like, no, we don't want you
We
guys
don't
on
want,
our
at the same
side.
time, we
either.
don't do that here. We don't want you guys.
but-
Sorry.
I mean, I know how it feels when your team loses, but
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, obviously it's hard when you're like, okay, next year. So it's another cycle again, a vicious cycle of a team losing or winning. But
Just gotta be loyal. Win or lose.
Exactly.
the
matter what,
emotions
no matter what.
run pretty high.
Yeah.
You're like,
Because it's the tension. The tension at the last couple seconds. It's
Exactly.
the last play. So,
like, okay,
anything can happen.
honestly, last year when the Niners lost in the NFC Championship against the Rams,
Mm-hmm.
I was super sad. I think I might have got teary-eyed. And yeah, I was like, disappointed because
Mm-hmm.
I felt like this was one of those years where they had a pretty good team
Yeah.
and they could have gone, all the way.
Hmm.
But it didn't happen.
Did you break your TV?
No, of course
was
not.
Did you
was-
burn your
you-
jerseys?
Yeah.
It costs money, that. And I don't want to waste my money. Yeah, and I didn't
was a
burn my
dark day.
jersey tampoco.
It was a dark day for us, but
yeah,
we got through it though. Eventually.
Yeah.
it was, I was okay. I got some people make fun of me because they do that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I can take it.
I did.
I can take it.
I did too. I did get bullied kind of in school too when they went to the Super Bowl. I think like 2 years ago now. But
Oh, with the Chiefs?
yeah, like I had some people in my school. They after the day after, they just kind of like this one kid. He was just talking smack and stuff, and he didn't get up in my face, but he was just talking like that. He kind of in a way respected how I felt, but at the same time he just kept saying it. He just kept trying to make me feel bad, but he did eventually stop. But
No, I get it.
I took it though too. I took it. I was like,
Dude, like I got a sad story about
like
that.
it's
too.
fine,
So
At least we got that far though. That's what matters.
That's true.
We got that far even though we lost. Hey,
yeah.
we got further than other teams, so
So
can't say that for
I had
the
a-
rest of them.
I had a coworker that she was like super mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so she kept telling me, "Oh, the Niners are gonna lose," and I was like, "No, they're not." I was like, "They're gonna make it, yeah." And the next day, I had to work after they lost, and I was like, "Oh crap!" It's like, so I decided that I was gonna wear my hat because I was like, I'm gonna represent. It's like I am a 49er fan, no matter what,
Win or lose.
win or lose.
You stand tall.
But
Stand
then
tall.
she was like
Take it
being
in.
hella mean to me, telling me some stuff, and I felt like crying.
Oh,
And one of my
man.
coworkers that she's a 49er
Oh.
fan, she was like right there. So
Oh,
so I
really?
was like,
She's like-
like I got really teary eyed, and I was like trying to
felt
hold
your
back.
pain.
I was like holding it back. So she was like, she was like being super nice to me.
Yeah.
And she gave me, well, I kind of like jumped at her
Oh.
and gave her a hug. Cause the
Yeah.
other girl, the other coworker was like being super mean,
Oh,
but
dang.
she like that's her. Okay,
That's
like
how she is.
So-
she's like super mean, and
Oof.
like honestly,
Mm-hmm.
people were like happy when she left.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, she's
man.
one of those.
Yes, she's one of those people. I was
So 2019, Niners and the Chiefs, right? Do you see that happening again? We're on the conference championships, Niners and Eagles, Bengals and Chiefs. Do you see the Niners and Chiefs going head to head again?
okay. So a couple of weeks ago, like a month ago, when I did my first podcast,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you remember that I said that the way that I see the teams is that the Eagles and the Niners were gonna be in the NFC Championship,
Yeah.
Mm.
and I kind of saw the Chiefs coming in, but the Bengals, okay, like I'm not surprised about the Bengals.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Eagles might have a little bit of
advantage.
yeah, because I would say their quarterback.
Who's their quarterback? I don't know.
So
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I think it's Hurts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's one of those quarterbacks that runs.
Oh, dang.
And he's been with the team for 2 years now. So
Okay.
he's pretty good. He runs, he throws. That's exactly what you want from your quarterback. He was hurt a couple of weeks ago, but I don't think that's gonna be a factor in it unless he gets hit pretty bad, and then it's like
Yeah.
But I
It's
mean,
gonna be a
it's gonna
big
be
game.
it's gonna be a battle.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Because
It's gonna be a
I know for sure that the Niners are not gonna get murdered by the Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
and the Niners are not gonna murder the Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be a
Back
pretty
and forth.
close game.
Yeah, I think it's
A
gonna be a
battle.
close game. I'm hoping for the Niners to win, of course,
Pulled through at the end. Yeah.
but
Yep.
it could happen. Eagles can take the lead, and I will cry
Yeah.
for a little bit.
I will survive.
A little part of me will die.
On
little
the
soul of me.
other side, so Mahomes got hurt.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you
Oh.
next. Actually,
Yeah.
is he going to play against the Bengals?
They are saying that yes, he is gonna play,
Wow.
but he's hurt.
Okay.
So
I mean, that's risky.
that's
that's a
risky.
big risk
he
he's
gets
taking.
sacked, pretty hard, and he's
It's over for him right there.
his foot or leg goes out,
man.
and that's it for him.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bengals are hot,
Mhm.
and I mean the Bengals went to the Super Bowl last year,
True.
Yeah.
so they're on a I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals actually win this
Mhm.
one. I'm not saying because Mahomes is hurt, but sometimes like teams get hot at the right time,
Yeah.
and this can go all the way.
Dang.
So I'll probably say that I see the Bengals
You
going
see
to
the
the Super
Bengals
Bowl,
going? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
I
then,
mean, I hope so. I don't really
I don't
want
want
the Chiefs to go.
Yeah. Same here. They're
Um,
just.
but if Mahomes is hurt, then bring it on.
I mean, if you can't run,
We'll get both on him.
I mean, you can still throw the ball, but
Running is a big.
like
risk.
how is your? I mean, he's accurate, but he has this thing where he moves around, so it's kind of hard to play without moving or doing your usual things.
Yeah. And let's say he does get injured. I don't even know who the backup for Mahomes
So
is. Is he
I
even
don't
good?
remember his backup. He's kind of okay,
Yeah.
but I don't think he can make it
Yeah.
all the way.
He ain't pretty. Wow.
Purdy's awesome. I mean, he's been doing pretty great, and it's kind of messed up because everyone's
Great.
like, well, he's a rookie. They're like expecting him to just totally collapse and like throw the ball, fumble it, and I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen, of course, because so far he's being coached pretty good. That's like the main thing.
Kyle Shanahan's a great coach.
He's very smart. He knows when to throw the ball because there's some players that they'll risk it, just like throw it,
Yeah.
and he hasn't
Yeah.
done that. Like I mean, he has picks, but it's not like he's constantly doing that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I think he's pretty smart with the ball. He knows when he's in danger. He knows.
Yeah, he
and
knows to throw it out.
He
'cause-
reacts.
yeah,
he
so
reacts
the
all
way
the
he should.
time.
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
hmm
Other than that, I mean, suddenly what happened with the Cowboys? I mean, it's got me a little bit shaken.
Yeah. I mean, that game. I don't know.
Because I
was
I
like-
don't know. I think I was expecting that the Niners were gonna come in and slap the Cowboys around,
Yeah.
and then it's like, okay, go back to Dallas.
Go
But
back to Dallas.
it didn't happen that way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I mean, the defense just stepped up so much. That's what I'm hoping for the game against the Eagles.
hmm
Yeah.
And I mean, it could be a Super Bowl. Niners and Bengals
Niners and Bengals.
Yeah,
That'll be.
rematch
Third
from
time.
what was it, 1980, 81
81
and 84? No,
89.
89.
Yeah. 89.
Wow.
So
Third time
crazy.
Third
against them.
time.
Well, who won those?
Niners.
Niner Nation.
They won them both. Yeah.
So this is like the craziest thing. So then the 49ers, they have this one record. It can't be broken because you have to start from the beginning. So the first 5 times they went to the Super Bowl, they won it.
Dang. Okay.
Like
back to back.
Like what's it called? Like Joe Montana won 4 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
He never threw a pick, and he won those Super Bowls. And then you got Steve Young.
Steve Young.
Steve Young won his first Super Bowl. Threw 6 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like
That's crazy.
And then after those 5 wins, because they were the first team to win 5 Super Bowls.
True.
We had that Kaepernick going to the Super Bowl, and we're like, oh my God,
Oh yeah.
But
in that year,
it didn't happen. Like he's probably the first 49er quarterback to throw an interception in the Super Bowl.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, I didn't know.
He is. Well, he is the first. And and I was kind of hoping they were gonna win that game.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Well,
it was cool though seeing the Harbaugh brothers though battle between each other.
Yeah,
Jim and John, the coaches.
The coach of the 49ers, his brother was the other coach
for the Ravens
of the other team.
Oh, for the Ravens?
Yeah.
Oh, what? So they were like going against each other?
Yeah, going against each other.
Dang, that's cool.
I think they call it the Harbaugh, the battle. They gave it a name, but
I don't remember.
Yeah, but it was pretty cool though seeing them.
That's crazy.
They lost that game. Yeah. It was a crazy game. Like honestly, they could have won it at the end if Kaepernick would have run the ball.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Wow, I don't know. I would have to watch like a replay and see what happened.
Yeah,
back then,
they have a YouTube channel.
It was a crazy game. So they were like down by a bunch of points, and then in the second half, the Niners just came back.
Yeah,
and they were down by 3 points.
Oh,
3 points, friend.
By a field goal. Yeah.
It's like, ¿por qué?
They should have at least done like field goal.
No.
And then overtime.
I mean,
was
it 3 points? I think it was actually 4 points.
Oh,
so they really needed a touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So if he would have ran it, it was like a good chance right there.
Good chance to
yeah, I mean, he kept on running
take
the
it
ball.
to Super Bowl.
Wow. Okay.
But
that's insane.
Yeah, and then the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl, I for sure thought they were gonna win. Like they were on top of the Kansas City 20-10.
Yep.
And there were like 7 minutes left, and it's like celebrating before.
Yeah.
I don't really do that, but I was like
like because they were up pretty high, and you're like, ain't no way they're gonna come back.
But then
7 minutes.
I mean, there's no Tom Brady here that can do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it happens. It's like they do a comeback. Not only they get, they go over 20. It's like 31. Was it 31 to 10 to 20?
20. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, God.
And I feel like because they were up there and 7 minutes left, I feel like the Niners were like, well, we got it in the bag, so they were like, relax.
Yeah, they were pretty confident.
Honestly, I don't know. When you're in that kind of situation, you have the clock, and it's like, dude, just kill the clock.
Yeah,
just do it. And so, they lost that game, and it was.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Everyone's crying. I saw what's his name, Kyle Shanahan.
He was crying.
The coach, he got teary-eyed. He was, his eyes were red, and he was like, because he knew, he lost that Super Bowl. I was like, no.
Especially being so close though, so close to victory, and then the game got stolen in 7
right
minutes.
At the last
it's like
7 minutes of the game.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of hoping that things go a different way, but Bengals are tough. Kansas City, they're tough.
Eagles.
The Eagles are tough right now. So
they are.
When people say that certain games are rigged, I understand because the ref, they do bad calls and stuff.
Yeah,
but the other team is trying to win it too.
That's true.
And they got good players, and injuries might affect the game because they do. and it just like.
Yeah, that's what affected the Cowboys too. The injuries, like
Oh yeah,
like
their
that
running
one
back
player.
got
Yeah,
injured. So
he got injured.
that kind of.
Oh yeah, he twisted his leg. Yeah,
it was really bad.
that was
I
nasty.
saw how it just like turned.
Oh
like-
man, and they showed the replay. Yeah, oh, it was rough.
I was
It was
like
rough.
painful. I was like, poor dude. I mean,
Oh, poor guy.
I hope he feels better, but he's gonna. I heard that he's gonna need surgery.
Dang. Yeah, I hope that guy's speedy recovery. But
I mean,
that
the way
looked,
it
that
got
looked so
twisted.
rough.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
when they
the
pulled
way-
him out, he had a towel over his head.
Yeah, just
Because
to,
The pain
He's
and
like covering his face because
I don't
Yeah.
blame. I don't blame him though for doing that. Yeah, you don't.
and they lost.
I
Like,
really-
let's say they would have won, it'd be like, all right, you know, it's worth it. But
so bad.
man, but the Niners and the Eagles, you know, we're hoping for the best. If you know,
It's gonna be a fight though. I
if we
can't wait
lose,
for it.
we're gonna make a video of
So
us crying.
what's it called?
Yeah.
You're
No, why?
putting this video on Friday, right? So yeah, I guess
Well,
well, you know, people are
Friday.
gonna get a chance to actually see what happens, and they're gonna know if I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. I'm gonna cry too because you know it just.
But I'll be
give it a run.
fine. Well, there's always next year.
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, for sure. But you know, we got
True.
Super Bowl 57 on our hands. We're not gonna
So
you know,
close.
we're not gonna back down. Like we said, bang bang, Niner gang,
Bang.
Eagles, we're coming for you guys. If there's any Eagles fans out there watching us, put your thoughts, or you know, just any NFL fans, put your thoughts on the comments. Let us know. You know, what are your predictions?
Yeah, what, like,
what are your thoughts?
What's the score gonna be? Like you guys, you know, think of like how it's gonna turn out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Niners and the Eagles, I think we'll do like, I'm gonna say 30-32. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's
Something
gonna be a
up
close
there
one.
though.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be nothing like low. It's gonna be
Oh,
a tough game. That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
thinking.
Maybe it's gonna be a low scoring game
Really?
because I think I'm expecting like, you know, like
Like something similar,
14 to 21.
like similar to the Cowboys around there.
Yeah,
in the
Yeah, not
tens.
too far off. From how
yeah,
they scored.
something like that, or 14 to 17.
Well, so far for you know everyone, if you guys watched the first NFL video that we made, we had our teams, and from all the teams, I think the only one that is out here is the Niners, because the Bills, I believe, who had the Bills? Do you remember? I forgot his name, but somebody called out the Bills. Obviously, they didn't make it.
Yeah.
The Broncos. Let's
Sorry,
not talk
bro.
about the Broncos. No offense.
Sorry, bro.
And I think the LA Rams was ASIO.
Sorry, bro. But
So
we
next
own
year.
the Rams.
But out of everyone that picked teams, just the Niners.
Go Niners.
And, you know, we'll make it to the top there. Like we said,
Hmm.
Debo Samuel.
Debo.
We got Boza. And I'm not going to name all the players, but.
George Kittle.
Kittle, yeah.
And, of course, Purdy.
Can you smell what the Kittle is cooking?
All right. And I think we're going to wrap it up now, guys. Do you guys have anything else to add on? Zeke, what are your
no.
predictions and what do you think?
I think it's gonna be a close game. You know, just the score. I think it'll be like 20. Like you guys said, 27, 24. I think it's gonna be around there, just average. But it's gonna be a fight though for sure. Eagles and Niners. They're both great teams in the NFC. They've been doing really well so far, and they both got good quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts, you know, Brock Purdy, very good. But it's gonna be a good game though. I can't wait to see it.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys heard it here first. Niners on Sunday, the 29th of January at 1 p.m.
Nice.
So we'll stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you guys in the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl!
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Yep, here we go. Road to
All
Super
right,
Bowl.
guys. Well, thank you guys for watching us. Don't forget to
Have a good day,
subscribe
guys.
and follow us on
Peace.
YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok. You guys know it. Thank you guys for being tuned today, and we'll catch you guys on the next Unrelated Minds episode.
See you guys later.
See ya. Peace.
Have a good one, guys.